And as you can see at home, I have no hair. I suffer from what 1 in 3 black women have, alopecia areata. What firefighters thought was a simple mishap, a match or a stove, was actually arson. Closed today. While they try to clean up inside, you can still see the bullet holes in the window, and they tried to cover it up with cardboard. Gas prices have reached $4.50. That's higher than last week. Families woke up this morning without their cars. Stop the gun violence. It's what's on the minds of Breasia Powell's family. I'm here in Seoul, South Korea, the mecca of all things beauty, with AI tools that whiten your skin and whitening products sold everywhere. Chinamperas here in Mexico City donate their profit to make festivals like these happen. Firefighters are still trying to hose down these hot spots. I wanted to show you this pamphlet for the funeral for the fallen officer. Are these porches, which show you just how high the water can really get. What their top concern was riding the Metro and CTA. Some of my favorite characters, Bert, Ernie, and the man of the hour, Big Bird. Governor Pritzker says your 8 or 11-year-old may not be able to go on TikTok in school anymore. As Chicagoans lay flowers and letters to mourn the loss of Reverend Jesse Jackson this morning.
I wanted to catch the angels, carrying him home.
Yes, they remember him as a civil rights leader, a former presidential candidate, but also as their reverend.
When you know somebody.
My first time meeting Reverend Jackson was actually in this room during the anniversary Sunday in 2019 here at Fellowship Chicago.
Executive Pastor Pope remembers him just as the rest of the congregation does, as co-pastor.
In fact, pivotal to our sanctuary that we worship in today being built. There were banks that refused to give us loans.
Why? Because of the previous Reverend Clay Evans's involvement with Martin Luther King Jr., knowing how close Reverend Jackson was to the late MLK.
Jesse Louis Jackson saw to it that our edifice, our sanctuary would be built. And so who else to term as co-pastor of Fellowship other than him?
Even before his time at Fellowship Chicago, Reverend Jackson left a mark on Chicago Theological Seminary.
He was a student who believed in practicing what he preached. One of those who wanted to make sure that he lived out what he studied. I want these books behind me to come alive.
Fellowship Chicago is working on arrangements to honor Reverend Jackson at his home church. But in the meantime, residents want you to remember.
I am somebody, and so are you.
He teaches us somebody had to do it. If not me, then who?
I am God's child. I am somebody. Give yourself a big
Morgannorris.media reports. Chicago detectives searching the front porch on the 6200 block of South Paulina last Wednesday morning after a large house fire. A family of 6.
They barbecued in the front like that. They had a little canopy out there. You hear them, they played their music at night, and they sat on the porch, and they were just, you could tell they was close in there. That's just all to it.
4 family members died after suffering fatal burns. 57-year-old Lisa Brown, her husband Reginald Wilson, and 2 of their foster children, 15-year-old Jaquan Radler and his 8-year-old sister Royalty, whose birthday was just days away.
Every night I go to work, I just see them out there having fun, doing family things.
At the aftermath of the scene, all of a sudden, the tape moved back. What was originally thought to be a devastating accident.
You don't endanger the lives of innocent children sleeping at midnight simply because you're pissed off at the world.
The aldermen and Chicago investigators say this was arson. Kadarius Wilson, a stranger who happened to be passing by, ripped a gate from the ground at around 2 a.m. to reach kids trapped in the back of the burning home.
All this was just for me coming to come see my friend, you know what I'm saying? And me not knowing I'm on the wrong block, but actually the right block at the right time, so.
2 surviving teenage brothers, also foster children in the home, are recovering at Comer Children's Hospital. From West Englewood, Morgan Norris for Chicago This Week. It's prom season.
I am very excited, extremely excited. Everything worked out perfectly.
But just last week,
I don't know, I definitely cried.
Last Wednesday night, police say someone broke into the North Pulaski design shop. Windows smashed, dresses on the floor, and the designer posted to Facebook saying she checked herself into a mental health facility. No refund mentioned.
Prom was in 2 days. I didn't have a dress anymore, so I was gonna not be able to go to prom.
India Davenport is a Lane Tech senior who placed her order back in October. The morning after the break-in, her family quickly drove to Lansing, Illinois to So Jazzy Incorporated.
And I posted a lot of dresses that I have that are already made. One of my longtime clients, she commented and she said that she wouldn't mind her firm sponsoring a few of the gowns.
And that client was attorney Chiquita Hall Jackson.
I just witnessed a few of my friends, they gave their kids quinceañeras, bar mitzvahs and all that stuff, and not one comment. You know, they actually celebrate the more money they put into it. So I wanted to just pretty much make those girls smile.
And smile she did. And it's not just them. Boutiques across the West Side are stepping up, including Coco's Boutique. Alterations free.
If you need some alteration, remember I wanna give you for free.
On the West Side of Chicago, I'm Morgan Norris for Chicago This Week. Governor Pritzker says your 8 or 11-year-old may not be able to go on TikTok in school anymore, but what do college students think who grew up going outside? Sounds about right.
Because they are such a distraction. Being like focused on the phone or the iPad more so than kind of living your life, right? So
Parents are concerned about the impact of phones on how their kids learn. So Governor J.B. Pritzker came up with a solution. But taking phones out of the hands of school-age children so teachers can teach is, well, new. DePaul's Charlie Quick and Ariana Edwards remember a life without their phones, not just in class, but at all.
Lack a lot of fundamental things that I have. I grew up going outside, playing around. I didn't have an iPad like that.
The amount of anxiety it has given them it hurts.
The impact on mental health is why Governor Pritzker added the Children's Social Media Safety Act.
There is a benefit for us having that concept, being able to imagine and know what it was like prior to this age. And I had multiple students pick cyberbullying as one of the social issues with, social media usage and its addictive properties during the classroom setting can further exacerbate those issues for those students.
If social media is affecting the mental health of these college students now, to those younger, they say,
not gonna lie, they're probably cooked.
I can only imagine middle schoolers that have it. You can see now they're developing all the different trends and stuff that I didn't have until I was a junior in high school. So
both proposals would have to pass the General Assembly to be put in effect. In Chicago, Morgan Norris, Medill reports. Hello and welcome to this season of Chicago This Week. I'm Morgan Norris. Me too, Brent. I need to heed my own advice, honestly, and just start learning how to cook maybe for a future partner. Anyways, thanks guys. Entering or leaving must pass through this narrow 21-mile gap. Violence is escalating across the Middle East as the U.S. and Israel launch new strikes against Iran. ICE agents will be at the Winter Olympics in Milan. Minnesotans are expressing chaos and fear via eyewitness videos. Police say they found a glove near Guthrie's home but haven't found any DNA matches. Hernando, a bomb cyclone slammed the northeast of the country. That's all we have time for on Chicago This Week. I'm Morgan Norris. Thank you so much for watching. See you next time.